All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to our beautiful channel. So, in this one, I'm going to be talking about how I was able to make over $10,000 today, trading a couple of stocks here. So, I watched yesterday's recap, didn't really like how it went. So, today we're bringing back a little bit more structure, right? So, we're going to first talk about the scanning software that I used to find the stocks that I trade, right? Momo Pro. We'll talk about the patterns that I was looking for, and then we'll adjust how we were looking to manage risks on those patterns, right? How we were looking to approach those areas, with tight stops. We're going to also talk about how we utilize price action and level two to help us, get in and out of those trades quickly and efficiently. So before we really jump into it, guys, just remember our disclaimer, right? Remember that day trading is risky business. Day trading is not easy. Day trading is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do and that I continue to do here on a daily basis. So, what does that mean? Well, if you're not consistently hitting your marks, it is best to use a paper trading simulator. That's what I did in the very beginning of my journey. I practiced in a simulator. That's where you can trade the live market with fake money. I did that in the very beginning of my career to help gain experience, to help myself to become competent and confident. All right. So utilize the simulators. And of course, if you do want to use a real account, use small share size, use a small amount of cash. That way you're not at the mercies of the market, right? And we know the market is merciless. All right. Merciless. Just like the back of my beautiful sweet t-shirt here, merciless. All right, so with that being said, remember the live streams and recaps are never an invitation to copy trade. Copy trading will blow up your account and take you to the depths. There's always a delay on the YouTube live streams. And yeah, lastly, remember, I do not invest for my subscribers, right? And on screen here, you guys will see other things like I'm not an analyst, tax professional, accountant, economist, financial advisor, none of that. I'm just a guy on YouTube that's sharing with the people what he does. All right. So now that we understand the risks, let's take it into a little bit more delicate situation here. Let's talk about the charts. All right. Actually, hold up. Let's talk about the scanning software. So Momo Pro, which is the scanner that I use, is how I was able to find the stocks I traded today. If we come on down to the discovery section, you guys will see here, let's go to Relentless Momo. You guys will see CHNR, which is an JXJT, one of the stocks, two of the stocks, three of the stocks here, IFBD, that I traded today, NNOX. So I can share with you guys in the Discord my list of stocks that I was paying attention to, right? I have a DM here I got to respond to. But anyhows, these are the stocks, right? Top two, NNOX, JXJT, and then we had others, the others, right? As Shaq would say on TNT, the others, CHNR, IFBD, DTSS. Those are the others. So my watch list was compiled very early at 9:25 a.m. And from there, I'm watching at these stocks and I'm paying attention to high volume. So by the time I show up, before I even show up in the morning, these stocks are already up hundreds of percents, maybe high volume. And so I'm just kind of coming to try and ride the wave into the open, right? So I primarily trade from 9:30 onwards market time. So when we look at a stock like CHNR, we'll notice that this one here into the open, it's going to give one of the very first patterns that we look for, which is the opening surge. Ideally, we want to see a big move right away on a super strong green candle like this. Maybe not that high, but you guys get the point. But instead, it was a little bit softer, right? We had the 1 minute candle make the new high from a low of 241. We got up to 77, pushed up to 92. And from 92, we got up to 346. I believe I saw this one maybe in the 3rd minute because I was watching the other stocks first, or maybe even a little later than that. It might have been out of the resumption. Yeah, it seems like it might have been out of the resumption time. 48. So I'm not going to come around up until the halt So we had the halt up. It opens and flushes down. And, whenever we get a move like this, right, we got to be able to understand that even in a hot market, sometimes logic will come back into place because, a move like this is really irrational, right? Logic is saying, hey, we went up a decent amount. We probably should get a move down, before we continue. But in this case, we had a very irrational move up and then a very irrational move down. So I'm like, okay, we're back to base. It probably needs to bounce. When you drop a ball from a very high spot, that ball will sometimes bounce. And that was the entry that I was looking for here. So you had a low 41, high 57, and this thing got up to 90. So 57, where did my first entry come? I'm in at 50. So you guys can already see here that I was fishing. I was fishing for the move over 57, but I'm in at 50, out at 47. I'm back in at 44, out at 49. And I believed right here, if I'm not mistaken, the stock had jumped up in price. And, we kind of missed the push through 50. But we said, okay, and at this point is where I started to utilize level 2 and price action. So, the pattern itself is us bouncing out of the resumption, a dip and rip, but on a little bit of a longer time frame over a few minutes rather than just, hey, a couple seconds within a candle, right? So you can then put that into the red to green, right? So just for reference, in case somebody's new and you're watching on and you're like, where am I getting these list of patterns from, right? I have it organized in my classes. Now, you don't have to be a student to be able to see this list. If you guys just go on the website here, let's see, and you come down to chapter, you can do chapter 24 is better, but you can also look at chapter 14. And so I have this, chapter 14 right here, right? Recognizing setups and patterns. Bull flag, VWAP pattern, the ABCDW, the 3-bar play, flat top, the red to, so this one will fall in line under this particular pattern here, which is the red to green, right? From going red to green, that's the pattern I'm looking for. There's a list of patterns for reference, right? So again, from that point, it comes down to me looking at the level 2. So this is what the level 2 looks like, in case no one knows, right? In case you're new, this is what the level 2 is. It allows me to see where people are looking to buy, where people are looking to sell, and where live orders are coming through real time. So based off of this instrument here, along with the bigger picture pattern that I'm looking at, I can take quick trades and be in and out, like rapid fire. And so how am I looking to manage risk under this circumstance? Guys, the moment I'm in, if it is not going, I am out. And I'm looking for small bursts. The market has been hot recently for small caps. I'm looking for small bursts. Can I get 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25, 30 cents, maybe even 50 cents if the stock is strong enough? So again, I'm watching for that break of 57. I was in, didn't quite get the move. I'm back in at 72. I like what I'm seeing. And, I believe there might have even been a buyer here. I added aggressively. I'm in at 72, 72 at 71. I'm selling at 85, 89, and 97 for a great trade. And this is curling up for potential, the next area. So again, we'll come back to the glasses here, right? The next area that I then look for. So this is like a progression, right? If we come down to chapter 24, so we had the red to green, right? And you guys will see the red to green will be listed down here again. But now I'm looking at the half and whole dollar areas, right? This is like pretty known across like, day trading and even like large caps too, large cap trading, that sometimes when we get up to key areas, like if Tesla get up to like 300, 200 or sells off to 100 like it did a few months ago, that is not the only indicator, and it's not the only indicator in this situation as to why we would buy. But if certain things align, for example, let's say, okay, we are getting up to the whole dollar like we are in this situation, and there's buying coming in on the time and sales. There's no big sellers on the level 2 on the ask side of things. And the market sentiment, which is, hey, small cap stocks have been incredibly hot recently. There's no major resistance in terms of daily levels, the VWAP, in terms of indicators, right? There's nothing indicating that we should not keep going. So when we get up here, you can see I bought back at 89 and I'm out quickly. So again, the moment it doesn't keep going, I'm back out, right? So it bottoms a little bit around 84, I believe, 82. And the moment it starts to climb back again, I'm back in and I'm looking for the move over 3. So I'm in at 92 and 96 and I'm out at 03 and 10. It starts to hold above 3 and 310. I get back in at 11. I'm out at 17. It dips down to 04 or so, and this is at 51. So this is right here. Yeah, no, it wasn't 04. So we had the high of 20. It dips down to 06. It dips to 06, and Relentless Trader, myself here, I'm back in at 08. And I decided to take an extra entry at 15, thinking we would rip right through 20. And so I am going to take the entry. I'm back in. It's going to get up to 18 and 20. And then I buy back again over 25, over 20. This is me trying to buy for 2021, but I'm in it all the way at 25. And it absolutely moons all the way to 42. And that was this candle. Was that this candle here? 52? Was this 52? Yeah, this is 52. So at that point, I tried to ease off a little bit. And so what happened is that we got very close to the halt level. We got very close to the halt level, so I eased off, but the halt level kept extending higher. And we ended up getting, I believe we got halted, but we can use E-Trade here, C, H, and R. All my E-Trade timed out. The session has been paused. To continue working E-Trade, click closed to exit, and then relaunch E-Trade Pro. Can I exit this? No. Oh, that's going to force out my E-Trade Pro, which does show the halt levels a little bit better. But anyhow, we got halted, we resumed, and then that now takes us to the, I'm coming back here for reference, in case those people who might not know, where I'm pulling these patterns from. And I'm not saying that this is the only place you can find these patterns and edges, but this is where I have them listed, other than my brain, right? Where are we at now? The dip and rip, the halt pattern. Where's the halt pattern? I can't find it. Somewhere here. Here we go. Halt trade. The halt trade, right? The halt trade right here. 14, number 14. So we're in the halt, and I didn't do well. I didn't do exceptional out of the resumption. I don't think I did, because I started to size up too. If we scroll up a little bit more, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I did except, yeah, so we dipped down. I'm too aggressive here on the resumption. I'm in at 7, out at 92. And then I bought 90, which we held right here. We held it right here when I sold. And when I bought it, when it dipped back, because it got up to like 15, it dips back down to 390 again. I bought, this time it makes a new low of 80. And I'm like, son of a gun. This was close for me. Like, if my mind was kind of a little on the other side of things in my thought process here, this is close. Like I thought about the other outcome happening, but kind of was a little too aggressive too soon. But then we got back on the right side of things. We're in at 10, out at 32, in at 35, out at 40. Scratch trade here, really. Small loss, in at 60, out at 72. Small gain. So this is where the stock is now pushing up around 10 a.m., which is this area here. So we're starting to get this extension, right? So again, I'm firing off quick trades. So some scratch trades, 1 cent gain, flat trade here. I'm back in at 97. This is break of 5. And I think we were very close to a halt level at this point. We were getting like a false halt, and it just kept going. I can show you guys. Well, no, I didn't record my screen today. That was an accident. So we kind of messed up, but we'll have Tim and Marcelo's archive to review. So we're not out of luck here today. But yeah, this thing kept going. It dips from 512 at the halt level, right? And drops down to 480. I'm in at 481. This is a great trade. out at 88, 85. Couple cents, but still a great trade. Back in at 89, out at 95. And it got back above 5 and it just flew. I bought it 02. Before you know it, look at the time here. 1 second later, I'm selling for 35 cents of gains. It dips, I'm in, out, well, it holds up this area, I'm back in, I'm out higher. It dips again. I think it did take a loss somewhere here in at 19 out of 28. So it's like, if you guys see what's happening, right? There might be a trade where I make 5 cents. There might be a trade where I might make 6 cents. There might be a trade where I lose a couple of cents or lose big 20 cents, right? And we saw that earlier around the 390 area when I wasn't able to be in properly. I missed, so in at 7, out at 92, in at 94, out at 80, 14-cent loss here. This is about a 15-cent loss or so. But the main thing is, can we be more accurate than we are wrong? And on top of that, can we cut the losses quickly when they're not working out, right? Because even at 50%, if I make 10 cents, right, even with a 50% accuracy, right, if I make 10 cents, but I'm looking for 2 to 1, 3 to 1 risk to reward, and I lose 5 cents, I'm still not green 5 cents because I'm looking to make 10 cents, looking to risk 5. If I'm stopping out at that risk at 5 cents, then we can see profits despite being at that 1 to 1, right, in terms of accuracy. So yeah, right here, for example, in at 22, out at 04, that's a pretty good size loss, right? But I bought back 04, which is where I should have been buying in the first place, and then made back that loss. So this is like net flat between these two trades. But yeah, it kept going in at 20, in at 50, and you can see I could have been using way more size on all these trades, right? I think I'm gonna size up somewhere. Right here, I'm like, yeah, like at this point, I'm like, I should have been using big size a long time ago. We're now at 570 and this is 1010. So we got to come ahead a little bit more in charts. This is right here in this area. We got halted up. It resumes a little lower. And so it's the dip and rip all over again. So now it's big size time. In at 95 out of 12. And it looks like I missed a trade in here because this just jumps up. I'm in at 49 out of 50. Oh, this is a losing trade, really. Let's see. So I'm back in. Where's the size? Where's the size? Is this it? No, that's not it. I'm pretty sure I caught a few trades with size. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, here's one in at 19 out of 34. In at 22. Okay, here we go. In at 22 out of 50. Of course, the bulk of the shares getting filled at 42 because that's what they do. But yeah, guys, that was the day, right? That was the day, 10K day. Me trading the price action, me trading the level 2, the patterns, and these are right from the classes, man. So I don't want to be promoting the classes aggressively, but what I will say is for the people who are looking to learn, who do need a little bit more, if you want to say guidance, right? It's there. But other than that, let's just keep doing what we do. Let's keep hanging out. I'll be here again tomorrow morning with a free live stream. The live streams will never go away. The live streams will be here as long as I'm here, right? And let's keep having fun. Let's keep trading. I will end it on this note. If you're someone who's been having a hard time, don't be too hard on yourself. Especially if you're following the rules and you end up red. If you're not following the rules, you got to be more disciplined. But if you're following the rules you have for yourself, but you didn't quite get it, get to end up green today or even these prior days, just remember that day trading is always hard. And we got to continue to improve. We have to continue to review our screen recording. We have to continue to review the charts, and we have to look at our trading to find the consistency in the things that we're doing wrong and make a change. And then on the other side, what are we doing well that we can continue to work on to improve? And we have to be very disciplined. So even if you're red, look forward to being better, right? Look forward to improving. At the end of the day, this is our dream. For most of us, we're here because we have some sort of a dream or goal. And, it's us versus ourselves. And can we win this battle? Can we slay the demons? I think I can. So I'll be here again tomorrow. And, ultimately, despite how hard things can possibly get when it slows down, or even, just during these hot markets, I'm going to always look forward to the challenge of rising up and being better. That's just who I am. I'm going to look forward to being better regardless of where I am. It doesn't have to be the market. I could be in the gym. I can be playing a video game. I can be doing anything, and I look for ways to be better. That's just who I am. It's in my DNA, and I'm not going to allow myself to lose against myself. There's no way. So, stay sharp. Remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. Let's continue to chase our greatness. Let's continue to push forward. It's been Relentless Trader. Hit that thumbs up. And I am, of course, signing out.